Testing, okay. Raise your hand if you believe that pineapple belongs on pizza. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. That's what I was hoping, okay? You know what's funny? I asked ChatGPT that same thing twice, and each time I took a different stance. Guess what happened? It ended up agreeing with me both times. When I noticed this, it made me realize something very important about how we form opinions today. Greetings, everyone. Today, I will be talking about an innovation that will make the world a better place. Viewing social media through a bigger lens. What does this idea mean specifically? Let's say, for example, a viewer will watch a video about a certain topic, one side of a topic. The algorithm will deliberately use generative AI to take the viewer to see the topic in a bigger lens. What this means is the viewer will now see well-sourced statistics, videos, and even comments addressing the other side. But why is this an issue in the first place? Well, according to the National Library of Medicine, in 2023, social media platforms have been only using or suggesting content that they have found the user to show interest in. Sounds pretty harmless, right? In reality, this creates something we call an echo chamber. An echo chamber is when people are repeatedly exposed to ideas and beliefs that only they agree with. And over time, these beliefs become stronger, more certain, not because they're correct, but because there hasn't been anything to challenge them. And now you might be thinking, but what if these opinions are correct? Doesn't that mean social media actually just brings awareness to problems that we face? Sometimes it does. More often, it only leads to more division. You see, a Pew Research study showed that 74% of Americans believe that social media doesn't actually accurately reflect how people believe or feel about global issues in real life. Instead, these algorithms just amplify the most extreme viewpoints that align with users' opinions because that's what generates the most engagement, and everything nowadays is about engagement. When we see conflicts, it's imperative to consider multiple perspectives, not just our own. This can help us recognize misinformation, propaganda, and bias. When we look at contradicting perspectives, our goals will shift from engagement to understanding. Understanding in the sense that we will actively stimulate critical thinking and respectful conversation as we all collectively challenge the ideas that have been implemented into our head by social media. This will make the world a better place. Because people will no longer be mindlessly arguing with other people based on twisted truths they've been told by social media just to keep them scrolling for one more minute. As I end off, I want you to think about this. Next time you see a controversial or polarizing post, just take a minute, just take a second to consider the other side. Because who knows, maybe there might actually be a real valid reason of why pineapple should not belong on pizza. Thank you.